Hey, it's Cate, Yoga Healer. So I know I'm a little out there. I mean, I've been the Yoga Healer for 20 years, right? So I've tried a lot of things. Those who really understand yoga get that, right? Like it's a very experimental path of evolution on all fronts of life, like every front of life. So, it's Friday. So a week ago, last Thursday, one of my course members in yoga health coaching, she was like, "What about Shivambu, urine therapy?" And I was like, yeah, that's a really good question, because the last urine therapy book I read was like 20 years ago, and I didn't get very far with it. Like I tried it in detoxes and like drinking urine. That's what we're talking about. I understood the theory. I read the book. I read the research on it, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. But I was wondering, like, why hadn't any of my Ayurveda teachers, my enlightenment teachers, my yoga teachers, I mean, I was hardcore, you guys. Like I studied with some heavy hitters. I'm like, enlightenment teachers, like, why were we not talking about this and trying it and talking about it and trying it more? Because that's where I'm at day 8 or 9. I just want to show you what this looks like. It's really weird, because basically urine is like your own electrolytes. It's your own growth, like upcycling your growth hormone, upcycling your stem cells, which I've also had injected this year. Paid a lot of money for that, and I could have just been upcycling my own. That's not funny. Upcycling your hormones, upcycling your polypeptides, which are amino acid chains that build protein, upcycling every mineral and nutrient, and in a way that is in your blood serum. That's basically what urine is it's blood serum. So it's serum that feeds the blood. It's those of you who are into Ayurveda, it's I think it's ahara rasa. So you have ahara rasa, and then you have that which feeds ahara rasa, and that's urine. So it's feeding all levels of tissue. Yeah, all 7 dhatus and ojas. So there's that, but it also busts up ama on every level of tissue. And you're thinking, well, of course it does. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Okay, so I want to show you, like, so what does that look like in your house? So you're rubbing it on your skin, you're rubbing it in your nostrils, you're brushing your teeth with it, you're swishing it, you're using your eye cup, you're putting it in eardrops, you're collecting and aging it. Yeah, those are little like urine, like it all of a sudden goes, why age your urine? Yeah, that's a very good question. Funny you should ask. So the reason you age your urine, yeah, no, this is like, wait, where's my other, oh yeah, one of my vessels, I took it out. Because it actually regenerates its own stem cells and becomes increasingly alkaline. Yeah, wild? Yeah, that's wild. So it's like under the cabinet. I'm now like storing pee everywhere. I basically want to get rid of like all my oils, all my products, all my herbal supplements, because they all seem stupid. They're just taking up space. So like urine's gross, right? Well, maybe yours is, but after you drink it for a while, it gets sweet. It's weird. You're just like, your body gets way smarter. Your cravings for shit go away because you'd have to drink it, and that would be dumb. That'd just be like, so it's a very, very, very fast feedback loop. I think it's the fastest feedback loop. Here it is on my counter. Yeah, no, I'm going to put it away before everybody comes home. Pee in the bathroom, end up with like a cup of urine. Cray. So this one here, right, I'll age it. Why? So this is wild. I didn't know about this. So as far as I can tell in the research I've done in the last week, which I've read maybe 4 books on it, I think I need to write my own book, because the books aren't that, it's a lot to wade through, you know, and it shouldn't be. This should be very easy. It comes out of your body like how many times a day? Yeah, it's full of all that good stuff. Better than anything you can buy, right? Should be pretty easy to start this. So in any case, as you age urine, it increases in viscosity. So what that means is, it's weird. So water actually starts to taste more hard and jagged because the slippery, warm nature of urine, it's a faster uptake into hydration for your physiology. So it's a deep nutrifier and hydrator. So is it gross? It's like, it's gross because it's a cultural thing, it being gross, it turns out. It's a strong one, very strong, like hard to overcome. I would say impossible for a lot of people. Like I'm not sure a lot of people who, you know, it's like one of those things. It's like people are afraid of the wrong stuff. You know, you don't want to be afraid of drinking your own urine, but there's so much cultural baggage for, you know, most people between here and there. So what I'm going to try to do is like deconstruct some of that baggage to make it easier for people to understand that, like, you are your own pharmacy, you are your own healthcare system, you are your own disease curer, which is so wild. I mean, just experience that at this level of like, it just, I've said for years, and like Body Thrive course particularly, you know, it's like, let the body manage the body. Like, because an awake body will do a very good job without the mind being involved. Very good job. Better than with the mind involved. The mind at this point is just like, it doesn't understand how to even read what the body's trying to ask for. The body's getting like just bogged down by like mental busyness, essentially. So that's no good. So this is really letting the body nourish the body. It's like, oh, that's what that looks like. Huh. So with the skin massage part of the reason I'm aging all that is for skin massage. I'm gonna try to improve my hearing. My mom has some hearing loss, and I can feel like that's a tendency in my body. I'm using it, again, I'm at day 9. And I just started with like homeopathic drops under the tongue. You can watch my week 1 video on Shivambu. So Shiva is the highest principle. It's kind of like God the Father in Western Civ. In Eastern Civ, it's the highest principle of order. And Ambu is, yeah, you guessed it, urine. It's the water serum of the body is Ambu. So it's not water like outside the body. That's something different. That's apas. So Ambu is water inside the body, and so Shivambu is urine therapy. It's in the ancient texts. It's in the Bible. It's in the Vedas. It's been practiced down in Peru by the shamans. Like everyone knew a few thousand years ago, everyone who knew anything knew about it. And when you wake up to that, you're just like, wow. And the other thing that changes, which is so freaking weird, is it stops smelling. Yeah, your urine stops smelling. So if you're thinking like, why would I rub urine all over my body? It smells. The only reason it smells is because you have toxicity in your physiology that your urine hasn't yet purified out. So the good news is your urine is free. Yes, it is. It is, and it'll purify you in the process. And you only have to start with a few drops under your tongue, and then soon you'll be like taking sips, and then you'll be like, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. I don't know how serious you are about these things. About how much you want to feel good. The crazy part of the research, you guys, for those of you who've been following me for 20 years or so, is, the enlightenment part. That's why I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed in my Ayurveda teachers, I'm disappointed in my enlightenment teachers, and I'm disappointed in my yoga teachers, because in any of those 3 groups of gurus and teachers that I have, hired to train me over the last 25 years, like, hello, should have pressed harder on that. Yeah. So simple. Why did I learn 100 herbs? Why did I learn how to mix herbal formulas? People's bodies do a better job. It's so mind-blowing. It's so mind-blowing. Like even like detox and detoxing people, which I've taught for 20 years. It's like just let your urine detox your physiology. It's so simple. It's so nuts. So anyways, I'm off the deep end. I don't think anyone who knows me would expect anything less. Just because it's effective. It's effective. I'm sure it's going to turn my hair darker. Like my hair was getting lighter from gray hair. So that's another thing it does. It does all these things for restoring the sense organs. So if you have eye issues, you just do eye washes. Obviously, aged urine is going to be more powerful, obviously, right? Increased viscosity, increased stem cells, increased growth hormone, increased alkalinity. So it's just going to basically bust any ama. It's going to bust up when any gunk in channel and digest it, so that channel itself has increased viscosity, which gives your cells increased ability to communicate, right? Higher communication means alignment to higher levels of order, meaning your physiology starts to act like an organized organism. It's like having a democracy versus, with like strong leadership, as opposed to like an holacracy, right? Which is like ruled by mob. If you have chronic systemic inflammation, like in your physiology, you basically have ruled by mob. So what does that have to do with urine therapy? Well, it restores order. It restores order. Yeah, just like chills everything out, moves out the toxicity, reestablishes there's already a natural order. The body already knows what to do. You're just giving it half a freaking shot at doing it. That's it. Day 9. Shivambu, Cate Stillman, Yogahealer, and yeah, that's that.